Greetings. My name is, DJ Father Bentley. A lot of people might know me, but don't know me physically, But right now, that's not really my concern right now for today. My concern is, regarding with the injustice what's going on right now in America, with the youths them. Because as you know, a lot of you might not run a youth foundation right now, try to give the youth them some support. And I'm just really concerned, about the situation right now, what's going on, even in Baltimore right now. But I'm gonna take it way back, The injustice been going on the youths, the black race, about 400 or 500 years now. And it doesn't seem to be, getting any better. And based on my, acknowledgement, on that. And I think time for me to really take a little stand, and see whatever, and let you all know my concern, what's going on, because it's very frustrating. And we as black people, as Marcus Garvey say, we need to get ourselves organized, so we can get a better, centralized better. So we can help each other, build business, build, big banks, enterprises, so we can help our own people. Because all other races of people, they're doing that. The Jewish people, they're doing that. The Arab people, they're doing that. Caucasian, the Asian people, they're doing that, organizing together. So, I can't see why, we can't organize together as black people. And that is one of the main reasons right now why all these things have been happening to us. First and foremost, in our black community, why there's a lot of high police presence in our black communities, because we not organized together and we fighting against each other. Cause first and foremost, one of the biggest problems we have is this gang violence. Next thing we have domestic violence. Next thing we have other situation where, we not, protecting our own self. So at the end of the day, if we're not protecting our own self, America, which is a big corporation country, they're gonna have to protect their interests. Because as I'm saying, we don't have no form of business in our community, and whatever we put up. If we try to put up a little business as black people in our community, we don't support each other. So, as I'm saying, I'm not trying to condone any violence or, any racial profile right now. As I'm saying, my concern is the youths, because the youths right now, they're in a situation right now, scary situation. Because as I'm seeing Baltimore with the youths now, it's like, they have to take up situation in their own hand, because they don't have the bigger elder people not doing it. And the youths now, they say, based on my assumptions, like we're not gonna go through this in our lifetime coming, so we have to try it, take measure in our own hand, which is frustrating. And I'm saying, another thing with the communities, the black communities, with all these violence, when the youths fighting among, not even the youths, when the community fighting against each other with all these gangs, you have blue colors over there fighting against the red colors over here, and they're killing off each other. You don't see the community and the churches and all of them come out in full force and try to implement that measure and stop it. They sit back and say they're gonna pray for things to happen, but prayer not gonna help situation. I'm saying we have to take situation and get up, and go resolve problem, because even the same Bible say, by the sweat of your brow, I'm saying, you shall eat bread. I'm saying, that means you have to get up and go do what you gotta do in order to eat bread. So, as I'm saying, it's a whole lot of issues right now amongst ourselves that we need to eliminate and try to resolve. So, at the end of the day, we need to eliminate this high police presence in our own community by, stopping our own killing amongst each other and fighting amongst each other. Because when we organize and come together, and any problem we have in a community, we have community leaders, we go to, and everybody just take up the situation and we try to resolve it. And at the end of the day, I guarantee 99% is going to be resolved before it reach out there in the open. Because you go in any other neighborhood, the Jews, they have their situation amongst themselves. They go in closed door and they try to resolve it. We as black people, we not try to do all of that. We don't resolve a situation behind closed door amongst ourselves. We take it out on each other. And that's where we have the biggest problem. Because at the end of the day, the fighting amongst each other, then we're gonna, the system gonna come in and try to resolve our problem, which they don't know nothing about us. Because that's one of the main problems. There's no sense you're gonna have a set of people that don't know nothing about you and trying to help you. It's not gonna resolve. So all I'm saying, we as black people, we know each other, we know ourselves, and we know what we're capable of doing. So at the end of the day, we need to get our problem resolved and get the youth organized. You see what I'm saying? And try to help them in every way that we can. So, it's very frustrated because, I see, I don't know what kind of implementation is going on right now in America. Because I see, the cops, they kill a lot of black youths, and it's just like, it is no, there's nothing, coming out of it. And as I'm saying, we as black people, we can't take up these situations, where it's just like there are other way that we can resolve it. I'm saying we need to get organized together, and we need to take all these issues that we have in, amongst the bigger heads, the governments. I'm saying? It doesn't make no sense we're gonna go, we have a problem with these cops in the street. What about the commissioners? We need to find the commissioner's office. We need to find the mayor's office. We need to find all of these bigger government offices who maneuver these police, who is policing these polices in the streets. You get what I'm saying? So, there's a lot of things need to be done. As I'm saying, we not looking on that side. We prefer quick to fight amongst each other as black people. And tear down each other more than try to build our own, self up. And I'm saying another problem is with the churches. The churches sitting on their defenses, and they not try to help resolving the problem too, because at the end of the day, you have more churches in the black neighborhood than any other rest, neighborhood. You go into America, anywhere in the world I go. The most churches in the black neighborhood, and it's in the neighborhoods where there's most violence. So, I don't see, the religions solving the problems. And the government, they're not solving the problems. So at the end of the day, there's something gonna have to be done. We're gonna have to try to resolve our own problem. We're not trying to take out our problem into frustration, because I know anger sometimes, build frustration. And at the end of the day, we as black people, our meditation is so widened. We can, we can create, wine out of water. So, we need to, take a stand, and try to see if we can resolve this problem, on our own, and not depending on other people to resolve our problem. Because growing up, Marcus Garvey said there's no way you can depend on another race, to educate you who is trying to enslave you. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm S. come and they even told you, you got to clean up your house before you clean up somebody's house. You know what I'm saying? And an eye for an eye, you just leave the whole world blind. You know what I'm saying? And this whole police brutality is going on. It's like, it's like we're creating it in our own self. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if all those kids that that police kill or wherever, if we stood up and we take this situation seriously and say, yo, listen, we're not gonna fall for no more other killings or anything that's going on. All these things wouldn't reach. It wouldn't reach where it is. Where it has where it's been right now. And as I'm saying, it's just frustrating. But at the end of the day, we need to resolve this problem because it's gonna get worse. And it's only gonna cost more lives, because at the end of the day, the system don't want to hear nothing, when things deteriorate. They bring in their tanks and they bring in their guns and they bring in the ammunition, to resolve the problem. And that's not gonna resolve problem. That's only gonna deteriorate problem. You get what I'm saying? So, in order, for all this bloodshed and this killing, to get worse, we need to organize ourselves, black people, and try come together as one and try to resolve the issue amongst ourselves first, and then we can, take other issues, our people's issues to them and let them resolve it. And as I'm saying, I run a youth foundation, and the youth right now, they need a lot of help, and they're not getting no help, from nowhere. It's like, you just leave, like you just leave a sheep out there in the wild, for the wolf to, do whatever they want to do with that sheep. You know what I'm saying? And the youths, of today, they are the future for tomorrow. And, we can't look down on these youths and, deal with them like they are some savages. Because their mindset is different from our mindset. And the government, of America and all these bigger higher heads, need to, look into this situation more better than how they're doing it. Because they're waiting until the situation deteriorate. You look around, you go to Detroit, Ferguson, South Carolina, New York, you name it, and it's the same situation been going on, and it's not been resolving. You know what I'm saying? And people getting frustrated, and frustrated, out of frustration bring anger. And when people angry, they do uncalled for, things. So, at the end of the day, black people, just, look into yourself, just look into ourselves, and, and we, just try to see if we could resolve all these issues amongst each other. And this violence in our community amongst ourselves, that's one of the biggest problems, creating all these, separation amongst us. So, that's basically, my frustration, and not my frustration, but my concern, because I'm not frustrated, because all of these stuff going on right now, I'm aware of all of this before it happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna get worse, if it don't, resolve where it is right now. And I'm saying at the end of the day, the youths, they're frustrated because they're not getting any help. And if they're not getting any help, then they're gonna do things, which is gonna cause a lot of repercussion on them. So, thank you for your time. My name is Father Bentley, from International Youth Charter Foundation. Have a great one.